Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and once again, if you couldn't tell, still traveling, but I will be back sooner than later now, and I will let you know. So this was pre-recorded, so again, if any bomb-dropping news came out, I'm probably not talking about it for another few days or so. But that said, we've got to talk about data protection, because in data protection news, a key hurdle was passed in protecting your data. Now, this is coming from Joseph Cox of Vice. A group of lawmakers on the House Judiciary Committee passed a proposed piece of legislation that would stop government agencies buying data without a warrant. Now, I talked about this a few weeks ago, and it's now making more traction, and I think that is an absolutely excellent thing. Now, the Fourth Amendment is Not for Sale Act, that's what it's called. The Fourth Amendment is Not for Sale Act was in part written in response, interestingly enough, to Vice or Motherboard by Vice's continued revelations about location data industry. They really were on the forefront of that one. Quote, by passing the Fourth Amendment is Not for Sale Act, both Democrats and Republicans on the House Judiciary Committee just made clear that data broker loophole must and will be closed. That's according to Senior Policy Counsel Sean Victa at the activist group Demand Progress in a statement. Quote, this is a major step forward for privacy in the digital age, but among the most significant moments were statements from Chairman Jordan and Representative Lofgren that this will be included in legislation to make those major reforms to FISA, that's the warrant, the court warrant where they get this information from, which will be considered before the end of the year. Now, if you didn't know, basically they were buying it. Intelligence agencies, U.S. government agencies were buying our data from third parties, which essentially allowed them to do that without a warrant. Now, the committee is led by Congressman Jim Jordan. Victa added, quote, we commend Representatives Jacobs, Jayapal, Lofgren, and Nadler, among others, for their leadership in this defining moment. Obviously, on top of Representative Jordan, who's leading that committee. So that is absolutely excellent news for your data privacy and my data privacy if you're an American, because quite frankly, our intelligence agencies should not be able to go to data brokers. I don't think data brokers should exist, to be perfectly honest, but they're not going away because they're just making too much money. So there you go. But I think this is a good news federally for our privacy. And so that is your privacy news of the week. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter, which is now called X, and Threads. I'm just going to have to just keep changing my intro. But please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private. Thanks, everybody.